friends. Good morning, YouTube. It's early. It's what, 6:52. Okay, that's not terribly early. But I'm up this morning and I'm going to be sewing some mittens. I made this pair last night and I'm working on another pair that I'm going to be posting up on my Susie Bandana Facebook page and also on my Etsy channel. So it looks like there's one person in here. Good morning. I'll see who it is when you chat. I'll be putting the camera back and forth on working and chatting. Half-Acre Dreams. Hello. Yes, good morning. Today is the first day I'm going to have my grandson Jeffrey. My daughter Heidi goes back to work today. And I'm the babysitter, so he'll be coming, I think, around 9-ish, maybe a little earlier than that. So I thought I'd get a little bit done in the meantime. There was no announcement for this, so spur of the moment. I don't know who's going to see the notifications, but let's see. Hope's Homestead, good morning, darling. Been praying for you, hon. I haven't been commenting on your videos, but just know you're on my heart. Duncan 1900, hello. See if I can get those other ones up again. Catherine, hello. Tina, hello. Book of Babylon Brook Acres. Brooke, let's see. Brooke at Babylon Brook Acres. Cute name. Okay, Alicia, hello. All right, I'm just going to be sewing. I put together some liners last night. These are the mittens that go inside the mittens to keep them really warm. Let's see. I think Hope just answered me. Cherish. Thank you. It's when tomorrow? It's in the morning. Tomorrow, right? Okay. All right. So here's the next mitten I'm going to make. I've already sewn the top of the palm onto the bottom of the palm. And I put the backing on, stitch that around, and now I always reinforce it with a zigzag before I go on. So I'm going to do that. Zigzag. So I'm going to get my chair around my tripod here. Okay. I like to do it from the other side so I don't sew the thumb into the mitten. This way I can see the thumb. Have been stitched and then zigzagged for extra reinforcement. And I'll trim this and then I'll check and see who all is there. Sure my shoulder wasn't blocking the view. All right. Now we'll turn this right side out. the mitten liner in. Oops, wrong mitten liner. Line up the seams. So, that one's an argyle with some gold and gray and a white through it and a little bit of maroon here. That argyle with a gray palm and a maroon palm. And this will be the cuff. Okay. So the cuff goes on next. This is always tricky because you have to put it right side out with the finished edge down, lining up the seam, and then pinning the unfinished seam up here. Doing opposite sides to get it all even. Making sure the liner and both sides, the cuff and the body of the mitten, are lined up at the edge. I do it in quarters, that way I can evenly space the fabric if I have to fudge it a little, if one is a little bigger than the other. Okay, and then this side. Alright, now I'm going to sew the mitten and the cuff and the liner all together. And that will finish it off so you won't see any inside seams. Careful to pull my pins. I broke a needle last night because I missed a pin. On zigzag, and I go around one more time, zigzagging just outside the seam. Be a lot easier if I had a serger. Save me some time, but I don't, so I just do it this way, stitching it twice and zigzagging it and then trimming outside the zigzag. Okay, now we get a nice even edge. And I pull this out and fold it over. And now there are no seams in here. It's all smooth, so your hand isn't touching any seams. There are no, you can't see any seams. And there's the mitten. Now at this point I decide if I want to put buttons on it or an applique or something, but with this nice argyle, I think it's fine just like it is. So I think on this one, we're going to let it go like this. I'm going to check the comments and then I'll sew the other one. Okay. Okay, Brooke said she had the surgery that Cherish is having. She had it 11 years ago, and she thought it was worthwhile. Catherine's having coffee. I bought a pair of these gloves for my mom, and she just loves how warm they are. They are extremely warm. So pretty, thank you. She makes it look so easy. I made enough of them, I can do it now. I can't tell you how many times it took me 6 hours to make a pair of mittens because I had to keep tearing it apart with the mistakes I was making. Anyone else having Arctic cold and snow? We have rain today. It's cold rain, I think. I love sewing and need to find more time to get at it, says Alicia. Just rain in Central Virginia. Yeah, I'm in Maryland. Alicia's in Nova Scotia. Wisconsin for Brooke. Minus 20 tomorrow in Wisconsin. Oh my goodness. Are you anywhere near, is it Clare, Wisconsin? Somewhere up in that area. Big Family Homestead moved, and they living up there now. Excuse me. I've had this cough I can't get rid of. Oh, I watch Big Family Homestead, so I see all the snow you got. Yep. Beautiful work, Susie. Thank you, Alicia. I'm looking forward to my first spring here. Don't know what I was thinking moving in during the winter. Oh yeah, that's got to be a challenge in Wisconsin. Wow. Okay, I keep thinking the lining would pull away from the outside layer. Perhaps the cuff keeps that from happening. Yeah, it hasn't. I haven't had reports of that. They stay in there pretty good, and they're definitely locked down tight. And then I also hand stitch around here before I sell them, so that this doesn't get all pulled apart and everything. I always hand stitch all the way around the cuff. Okay, back to the next mitten. Now this one I haven't put together yet, so you'll see me put this one together. As far as the pieces, all the pieces parts. There's the backing that goes, whoops, dropped it. There's the backing that goes on the back of the hand. And this is the palm top, like, let's see, thumb side, like this. This is the thumb. This is the palm bottom. You match the thumbs up like that and open it there. So that's the palm top and the palm bottom with the thumb. And they go together first, but I have to put right sides together to sew them. So there's that. And here we go. I like to give it a few pins just so I know they're lining up right. Get the thumbs lined up. See, half the thumbs in one color and half the thumbs in another color. All right, that should do it. to reinforce the stitching. Trim it. So see, a serger would make this a lot quicker. And there's the palms. And now I take the palm back, or the mitten back, and I put right sides together. And then I line them up. And I put a few pins in just to keep me straight. Okay, and we do the straight stitch on this. I always double stitch the stress points, actually triple stitching. And here's another stress point right here. Time for the zigzag. And then I trim the excess outside the zigzag. And turn it right side out. insert the liner. Line up the seams so they're comfortable. Now, where's my other cuff? Oh, here it is on the floor. Alright. This cuff needs a little repair, so I'll do that first. It's a little wide anyway, so I think I'm gonna take it in just a bit right there. It's a little wide for the cuff of the, let me see, is that inside out or right side? Oh, that was, what, the inside. Here we go. Yeah. I'm going to take this flare out of here. It's too wide. And that's where it's cut anyway, so it works. Zigzag. And then I cut this flare part off. Too much. Alright, now we want right side out. We want the finished edge down inside the mitten against the thumb seam, right there. All right. Then we match the seams, get them lined up. And spread out the fabric evenly. Put one pin in near the seams. Then go right across, opposite side. Sometimes you have seams there, sometimes you don't. Depends on the sweater that you took them from. So you match that up, give it a pin, making sure your liner's up there. And a quarter way around, do the same thing. And I think I'll forego this one because I'm just going to put it right in the machine right there, so I won't pin it. And it goes. Switch to the zigzag. trim off the excess right above the zigzag. Leaving a nice clean edge there of all 3 layers. Then I pull out the cuff, fold it back over. Arrange it to the hand so they're nice and straight and even with the seam all matched up. And then I will hand stitch this cuff down right here. And like I said, on some of them I'll put on decorative buttons. I don't know if I'll add one to this or not. If I have a plain bag, sometimes I put applique on, or ribbons, or some kind of a accoutrement. So, there's those mittens. Now let's see who all has joined us. Okay. All right, Alicia asked, where do you get the sweaters that you use to make the mittens? Well, I started out going to thrift shops, just regular thrift shops. And it was killing me because they wanted $8 a sweater, all the thrift shops around here. And that's a lot of money to spend for crafts, you know, $8 a sweater, especially when you want to mix and match sweaters to mix the patterns, the solids, and the prints and everything. So it was pretty hard doing that. Then when we go to Lancaster, Pennsylvania, they have a Goodwill up there that has an attachment which is a Goodwill outlet. And if I get lucky, sometimes I can get my sweaters there, and they sell by the pound. They don't sell by the sweater. They sell for like, I don't know, $1.60 a pound or something like that. And I've even gotten a beautiful winter coat for myself that they were just selling by the pound, and for like $3 I got myself a really nice coat. So I was lucky to find that. So when I'm lucky, I can get them at a good price, but many, many times I have to pay $6 to $8 a sweater, just even when there's moth holes in them, because they know people want them for crafts, so they got wise and started asking more money for them. Okay. Love your channel. Thank you, Shelly. I love that you love my channel. You're up and busy early. Yes, my grandson is coming. This is the first day I babysit him. His mommy's going back to work. Our daughter Heidi goes back to work today, so I'm going to have him starting today. I tried to go to bed early last night. A lot of times I'm up till 12 or 1 in the morning, and last night I went to bed at 10:30, but then I was awake at 3:30. I got up for a couple hours, then went back to bed, laid there for an hour, didn't go back to sleep. So it is what it is. I just can't seem to get the sleep I want to get. He is a humble little baby, I'll tell you. All right, good morning. That's lovely. Looks great. Thank you. Can you do mittens for Corey's little hands? I'm sure I can. I'm not sure. Depends how small, because the bulkiness of putting the nice liner in there, when it comes to making the split palm like this, that might be difficult. I might have to just make a full palm, you know, one color, because getting the seams in there with the 3 layers when it's smaller might be a little more difficult. But especially like baby sizes, especially. But Corey size, I might be able to. That is a lot for a used sweater, but that's what they are around here. I keep looking for cheaper. I'd like to pay $2 a sweater or something, but yeah, I'm not finding it. I can measure his hands for you. Okay. That will be fine. So what I've got here is a bag full of mittens ready for me to sew. I had already cut them all out, all the pieces, parts, and matched up different patterns or solids together. This one seems to be purple and gray, so it's all purple and gray, but the whole mitten is in here. The whole pair of mittens is in here. And I just have to make the liners and then sew these all up together. I like doing them ahead kind of production-wise because it doesn't take so long for each. It doesn't feel like it takes so long when you do from scratch to finish. If I have a production line going, it's actually a little quicker. And I've got these with a light blue. It's very similar to where'd it go? Yeah, very similar to this pair I made last night with the light blues and the dark blues. And I've got some brown mixtures. I also had some new sweaters come in that I had found, and I haven't cut those out yet. I'll find my browns here. Alright, what's this one? This one I may put an applique on. If you saw the ones where I put the oak leaves and not chestnuts, acorns on them, they were cute. And I think that would, oh yeah, this will be a good one. All right, this is the last of my alpaca. And this, I don't know if you can see, but it's textured. It's got like a ribbed texture to it. So it's a nice heavy alpaca. And those will be the backs. And I might make this pair next. And then these are the palm tops are in a green, which is in that print there, that stripe. And then these are the palm bottoms, which are also in that stripe. And then I've got green cuffs with a stripe around them. So I think this pair is going to be really pretty. And I won't put acorns on these because it's got this nice show-offy alpaca stripe on it. So, yeah. I think I'll do these next. Let's see how they turn out. But that's what I'm doing today. Just jump in. I'm at work. Hi, and love my mittens. Thank you, Rachel. Rachel won a pair of my mittens on Pratt Family Homestead, had a giveaway, and I donated a pair of mittens, and Rachel won them, and she's been so kind to tell me several times how much she loves them. They keep you warm. I know they do. That's what everybody says. They keep you warm. They're cute, and they keep you warm. So we're happy with that. Now, if you watched my Facebook page, Susie Bandana, it's not Bandana Gramma on Facebook. It's Susie Bandana, 3 words. You've seen that this office was a total disaster. And I showed you how awful it was. It was like a hoarder's house. It was. So it's much better now. I can show you. I think I can show you. Oops, I got it backwards. Wait a minute. Let's see if I can turn this around. There. Okay, so there was stuff piled on the floor all the way up to here, everywhere. And now this is still messy, but at least it's organized. It's all like things in there. And every top was piled up with stuff. You remember I had yarn up there? Well, I emptied this cabinet. And now I've got my yarn in here. I'm trying to make this into an office and craft room. Down here I've got my projects that I've got going. I've got Afghans I've started and just different things. Ponchos in here that I'm working on. So these are my project bags of things I'm working on. These are all patterns over here, my crochet patterns. And I've got a lot of yarn here. I have tons of yarn in the basement I'm going to bring up. I'm hoping to get this closet more organized with shelving and stuff so I can put yarn in there and fabric. So that will be a lot better. But yeah, it's, whoops, I just knocked my microphone on the floor. Mindy, you didn't hear me say that. Mandy gave me the microphone. And now this desk is kind of messy again, but that's because I'm sewing. But it's all organized. I got all my folders sorted. I threw out a mountain of papers. My file cabinet down there is all sorted. My file cabinet over here is all sorted. So I'm feeling lots better about having this room now. And I hope you can hear me because my microphone is not in front of me anymore. Let me see if I turn this around. Sorry. My microphone cord is tangled up in my tripod. Hang on, take your Dramamine. Oh, this is bad. Okay, turn it around. There we go. Sorry. All right. Sorry, can you hear me now? I got my microphone here. Still got to learn how to use that better. I've gotten a GoPro, and a GoPro you can like put on your head or put on your chest or something, and then you can use your hands while you do crafts or garden or whatever you're going to do, and it records what you're seeing. So you can either live stream it, or you can make a video while you're working and it records what you see, and you don't have to worry about the camera angle so much. I gotta try using that. It's an old one. It doesn't have a viewfinder on it or a screen, so I can hook it up to this iPad, so the iPad shows what the GoPro is seeing. But it should just be showing what Allie is here. I just saw Sharon say hello to Allie. Hello, Allie. Let's see what I missed. Good morning from Southern California, says Laura Martinez. Hello, honey. Alicia says size 4. I don't know about size 4 hands. I just need tracings, I think. You're welcome, Alicia. Allie says, I'm out walking in the snow to my grandma's house, so I can't stay, but I love your mittens. They are the warmest I have ever had. Love and blessings. That's what everybody says, Allie. Thanks for stopping in. Wow, so nice and tidy now. Great job. Yes, worked hard on it. Took me 3 days. Guilty, guilty, guilty. For 2 years, it was a mess. It was my low priority, throw everything in the office room, kind of like my back porch gets to be, too. And if I'm truthful, my basement isn't much better. The basement's bad. So maybe that'll be a project sometime, too. I hear you fine, loud. Yeah, I've got the mic right up here now. Okay, there we go. Well, I think that's all I'm going to do for now. I might be on later as I test out my GoPro or work on another project. Depends how our little Jeffrey's doing. Grandpa's here and he loves holding him, so I have a little reprieve if he's being a good boy and not crying or fussing and doesn't need attention. Grandpa loves to hold him. So he's, Jeffrey's 2 months old now. So his mommy does not want to go back to work. I love your oh, I love giraffes. Am I kidding? And there wasn't a real good place to put it in the house, so I put it on the back of my office door, and it's perfect because you don't see it when the door is open from the hallway or anything, but when I'm in here with the door shut, enjoying whatever I'm doing here, I can see the cute little giraffe with its mommy. Isn't it sweet? Yeah, that was very kind of them because they know I love giraffes. So, and I'll show you my pictures I have. That's my daddy up there. And we lost him in 2011. And that's my husband and myself when we were on a cruise once. And that's my mommy. And we lost her, oh, golly. I hate to say I don't remember the year now, but it was a long time. That's my mommy. Okay, and over here, there's my sister Jody. And there's Mick and I on a cruise. And that's two of my grandchildren when they were babies. They're now teenagers. And I wonder who that is in 1968. And there's my honey right there. And there's those same two grandchildren when they're a little older. My other sister, Patty. I got the lights on that bed. There's my beautiful sister, Patty. And this is our family, my mom and dad, on their 50th anniversary with me and my two sisters. See, they're all tall and I'm not. I was the shrimp of the family. I'm 5'3", and my sisters are all like 5'8", 5'9". My dad's 6'2½". Yeah, I was a little one. Another picture of my dear daddy. He was a wonderful man. And another picture of my sister Jody. So, all right, now let me untangle myself again without dropping the microphone. Turn the camera around. Okay. And I saw a question. Pomegranates, Bandana Gramma, are y'all coming to the Deep South Homestead gathering in March with your mittens? Well, wouldn't that be lovely? It's a long, long way for us. It's probably 15 hours or so, maybe more. And my husband's not a homesteader, and he does all the driving, so that would be lovely, but it's a real challenge for us. So I can't say we're going. But I loved watching last year. Have fun watching your grandbaby. Did his mom like the Canada clothes I sent? Hope they fit. Yeah, she was just talking about getting all her thank you things together. She is making up a birth announcement, Christmas card, and thank you all in one. And I don't know where she is with that, if it got sent out or not for everybody. And she was hoping to get a picture taken with Jeffrey and the Canadian things. Good morning from PA, says Ellie. Right, Ellie? Very nice Christmas card with a picture of her and her husband. Oh, I was hoping, but maybe another time. Sheila, my monitor has no sound. Maybe time for another. Oh, dear. Sorry, Sheila. All right, I didn't plan anything except just to show you me working on my mittens. So I'm going to sign off and get ready for my little Jeffrey to come. He is such a love. And I might be on later. I might not. So thanks for coming by in my early morning live stream and taking a look at how I make my mittens. And I'll see you all later. God bless.